Do you like Blu-rays and knickknacks and things that go quack? Well, you can find them all at the thrift store. And that's where I went today, the thrift store. So, thrift stores. What the fuck am I even talking about? So one of my favorite things to do is go thrifting. My girlfriend and I love doing it. It's like a big hobby of ours. We go to antique shops and stuff like that. One of our staples is Savers. It's basically a Goodwill. I don't think it's local to us. I believe it's across the country. Yeah, it's a Goodwill. We don't go to the one near us that often anymore because we seem to have just not run into a lot of luck. But today I was traveling for work, and I always do this where I like to just see what's around the area that I'm in, see if there's like a thrift store or something. So I saw there was a Savers literally a quarter mile down the road. So I thought, you know what, I'll pop in and just see what's up, you know. Middle of the day, not even, it was like early afternoon, like 11 o'clock or something. Morning, technically. But on the way, I stopped at Target to relieve myself. And I want to know in the comments right now, is this okay? Do you think this is okay? I want to know. This is a 2-inch gap. Maybe not 2 inches. It might as well be 2 inches. You might as well leave the door open. I'm not a shy guy, right? I don't care. If you want to come up and watch me honk out a turd, that's your business. At least let me put up a fight. Because this is crazy, man. Who put this up and said this is okay? I want to know. I want a name. This is not okay. You're stomping on my rights. My right to poop in private, in public. My public-private poop rights are being stomped on, and it's deliberate, because nobody looks at this and says, yeah, that's fine, that'll do. It's not. No. What is this? What is this? We live in America. We live in America, folks. It's crazy. Would you poop here? Would you do your business here? Would you take a dirt nap here? That's what I call it when I go to the bathroom taking a dirt nap. Is this an acceptable place to take a dirt nap? I don't think so. So I walk into Savers, and the first thing I do is go right to the movies, because that's just what I do. I just walk right over to the movies, and I start there, and I make my way around the store. And what I'm looking for really is like the weird VHSs, like the stuff that like this, Summer Nationals, Muscovian Performance 1998 show series, like for 99 cents, right? Like just stupid stuff like that. That's really what I like to try and find. So as far as the VHSs, I did find a few that were really, you know, they weren't like the coolest things ever. If I was in a different mindset, I probably would have picked them up. I'm at the point now where, especially with VHSs, I need to start thinking about space and probably start downsizing my collection, because it takes up a lot of room and they don't really get any plays. So I'm starting to be a little more picky about the VHSs I take home, but I did take some pictures of some of the things that I saw, so I'll put those up right next to my ugly mug here, this way, right here, right over there, that way. So the first thing I saw was Monty Python and the Holy Grail on VHS. That's a classic growing up. I love that movie still. I thought that was kind of cool. Next, I found Airplane. Also pretty cool. One of my favorite movies. And they're all in great condition too. You know, sometimes they're pretty rough, but these were in good condition. I also found, and I almost picked this one up. This was Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. This is the one with, Ray Harryhausen did the effects on I think all of the Sinbads. And this one I watched growing up. This is the one with the guy with the spike in his head. I can't remember his name. I don't think it's a Cyclops. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. I almost picked it up, but I have it on Blu-ray, and it's like, I don't know. I didn't think I really needed it, but it was cool to see. That's something you don't usually see. And then next up we had Cape Fear. And what was cool about this one was kind of that like shiny cover. I thought that was neat, and it's a widescreen edition. So I thought that was kind of cool, but I didn't pick that one up either. And also I saw Sliver. This is a cut box VHS, so someone cut the cardboard box and put it into a plastic clamshell. Probably a movie rental place or something. Yeah, that actually just got 4K from Vinegar Syndrome, so someone must have saw the 4K was coming out and retired their VHS. And then we had Animal House, also from a video rental store, so that was kind of cool. Then we had the Rudolph, Frosty and Friends sing-along. I almost got this, and the only reason I wanted it was because you can see on the top there it says Priority Mail. That's not a sticker, that's like part of the cover. It's like embossed in the cover. So I don't know the story behind that, and I was kind of curious of the story behind it, you know. Same on the back, you can see here. And it just basically has songs from the original, you know, Rankin Bass stop motion movies. But I was wondering, like, was this some kind of promotion from like the Postal Service or something for, like, I don't get that. So I thought that was kind of neat, but I ended up picking it up. So those are some VHSs that I saw that I thought were pretty cool. Nothing like crazy again. Like, I'm not really finding that kind of stuff out in the wild. It does happen, but still kind of cool. So what I did pick up for VHSs was this Home Alone VHS. I don't know why. It just kind of called to me, probably because it's around Christmas time. And it looks like it's been well loved. Well, it's, you know, it's seen its share of plays, right? So I imagine somebody really loved this. It was $1.49. So you know what? I have my TV that I like to throw movies on around the holidays with my VCR, so this will be perfect for that. And it's in great shape. So yeah, had to pick up Home Alone. And the only other VHS that I picked up today was a sealed copy of Young Frankenstein. Because why not, right? $1.49, sealed copy of Young Frankenstein, special edition. Yeah, so I figured why not? It's a cool thing to have for $1.50. So that's the VHSs, and that's not really what like surprised me, because as cool as those were, I did find some Blu-Rays that were even cooler. I found a sealed copy of Caddyshack for $4. Seems a little high, but the reason it's $4 is because it's sealed. I really, you know, I mean, it's cool, but I don't really care if it's sealed or not. I'm still going to open it, you know. And a sealed copy of Friday for also $4. I don't have either of these, obviously, or I wouldn't have bought them, but I do love Friday. It's been a long time since I've seen it. For $4, why not, right? And as I was looking through, I found the unsealed copy of Spinal Tap. I love Spinal Tap. My buddy and I growing up, like, he was my best friend and neighbor. So we'd spend nights at each other's houses, like pretty much every night, and we would watch Spinal Tap like over and over and over again on VHS. I think I have it on VHS actually. I don't know if it was my original copy, but yeah, Spinal Tap, $2 because it's not sealed. So those other ones would have been, $2 cheaper if they were open. But yeah, I mean, I love Spinal Tap. $2. So one of my favorite pastimes is watching nature shows. I love nature shows, and there's no better nature show really than Planet Earth. All of the series. And while I was at Savers, I found Planet Earth, the complete series on Blu-ray for $5. This is a 4-disc set. It's got all of Planet Earth, the first series. Has from pole to pole, mountains, freshwater, caves, deserts, ice worlds, Great Plains, jungles, shallow seas. Seasonal oceans. What am I saying? Seasonal forests and ocean deep. $5. This is something I wanted on 4K for a while, but I'm starting to not that I don't love 4K, but I'm starting to kind of get a little disenchanted with it. That's a whole other can of worms for another video. But I thought, you know what? I would really love to own this on Blu-ray, because whenever I watch this, it's usually on like Netflix or something, and I'm all about physical media. So for $5, I will gladly pick up Planet Earth, the complete series. And I'm probably going to watch this tonight and eat a bowl of Captain Crunch and do some other stuff. Now this is where things actually start to get kind of good, because this is something I've been starting to want to collect, or have a whole series of, and that is The Simpsons, one of my favorite shows of all time. And I found The Simpsons complete third series on DVD. I used to have seasons 1 and 2 on DVD, but that was so long ago, probably when it first came out, so I don't even know what happened to it anymore. But I would love to go back and collect all the seasons on DVD. So it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. So I saw this for $5. I snagged it immediately. It's got this is the second Treehouse of Horror on here, a bunch of great episodes, and it's all in here, and it's all in great shape too. So I'm gonna have to look at getting at least the first 2 seasons, and probably go up to like maybe the 6th season. We'll see. It's all there, man. I love the art on these discs. So cool. $5. Now this is where things started to get a little more interesting. As I was looking through the Blu-rays, I saw what I thought was sealed, but it's not really sealed. A copy of the Resident Evil collection. Includes all 4 movies for $8, which isn't bad. It has Resident Evil Apocalypse, Resident Evil Extinction, and Resident Evil Afterlife. And what's interesting about this is it's an import. You can see that 15 symbol down there. So this is a UK import. You don't really see those at like thrift shops that often. So yeah, and it's region free. I had to pick it up. I mean, I don't love the Resident Evil series, to be honest. The first one's fine. But I wanted to have them for a while, but I was not going to spend like, let's just say they were $10 each. That's $40. I'm not going to spend $40 on these movies, but for $8, I'll totally grab it. I'm not sure if this comes with any special features or anything, but it's cool. And it makes me wonder why this was an import, but, whatever, I'll take it, And then the last thing I picked up today, was also a pretty cool find, and that was the Matrix Complete Trilogy. Again, an import. I'm guessing this is the same person who owned the Resident Evil. So this has all 3 Matrix movies. Matrix, Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions, all imports. But this is region free. So, and this was $7. It's actually cheaper than the Resident Evil movies, go figure. But yeah, somebody imported this at some point. I don't know when this came out. It's got commentaries behind the, special features, all kinds of stuff. It's got a documentary on the game, which I remember the game being really good. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like you just don't know until you try. I mean, I almost didn't go because I was like, I've just had such bad luck lately, like with thrifting, that it's like I don't even really like go out of my way as much as I used to. I used to go all the time, and the past like few months at least have just been like busts every time. And I was like, you know what, I'm right here, I'll go in. And I'm glad I did, because all this together, I also had a coupon, right? So all this together cost like $30 or something. It was a great haul, and I'm happy with it. And the point of this is just to say, like, I know a lot of people go into thrift stores? What the fuck am I saying? A lot of people go into thrift shops and they have this thing in mind of like what they're gonna find, and they get disappointed when it's not there. It's happened to me many times, and you just don't know until you try. So if you're driving home and you pass one, just stop once a week. You don't have to stop every time, but it could be that one time that you don't go that there's something great there that you're gonna miss out on. I'm sure I've missed stuff, but there's been other times where I've gone in just on a whim and I found some cool stuff that I wouldn't have found otherwise. So don't get disappointed if like you go to these places and like you don't find anything, because I've had plenty of experiences where I don't get anything, and then I've had times like this where it like makes up for it, you know. So yeah, I just thought those were really cool, and I also wanted to say to people, like, don't discount those places, because there can be great stuff there. You don't have to buy everything new, you know what I mean? So yeah, I just wanted to show that to you guys. I thought it was kind of interesting. I just wanted to make a quick video because I'm trying to pump out a little more content, and I thought this was going to be something cool. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you next time. I'm rambling. I'm fucking rambling. I'm losing my goddamn mind. A massive thank you to my Patreon supporters. If you would like to support this channel, you can find those links in the description. Bye bye.